Greetings all and welcome back to Math in Anger, episode 23. We are continuing our exploration of multiplication and division the understandable way. This is part 8 of that. We're looking at division the understandable way, and this is the second and last episode on long division. You will see why. When you take a look at this, I've already calculated the answer for you using the understandable method, right? The question is, how many times can you add 69 to 69 before you get a product greater than 1728? And here you can already see the answer is 18, and that there is no remainder. The thing is, let's take a look at how they want you to do this at school. 69 goes into 1, can't. Remember to keep trying. 69 goes into 17, can't. Remember to keep trying. 69 goes into 172. Let's say, okay, cool, that's once, because 69 twice is going to be 192, so you write a 1. And then you go 1 times 96 is, and right there, before you've done anything else, you've already made a mistake. Because now you have to, again, remember to write this business over here. And yeah, remember. Anyway, let's continue. So now we subtract. 2 minus 6, you can't. 7 becomes 6, so that this becomes 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 6 minus 9 can't. 16 minus 9 is 7. Remember to bring down the 8. And there's your 8. And there's another remember. Okay, so 69 goes into 768. How many times? If you did your multiplication tabula ahead of time, you know. You can just go and read it. It's 8. 8 times 69 is 768. Subtract, you're left with nothing. But take a look at how many times you had to remember. And this is still an incredibly simple example. This is still very easy. Let's take a look at what happens when you do something that is a bit more complicated. Right, let's take a look at this. 215. And I've already gone and worked out the 215 table for you down here. And the formal way in which you're supposed to do long division, before you even begin, it is remember to do this. Right? Remember to do this. And I'm just like, just do this. Remember. How many times do you have to remember before you actually get to doing the work? Forget it. No, it's not worth your time. It's not worth your money. It is not worth your attention. This is a school-only thing. Let's go do this the understandable way, right? First of all, we already know that this is a value in the order of hundreds of thousands, right? So we know we aren't going to be able to work with 10 million, 150,000. We already know this, and that is 215 times 10,000. Right? We already know we're not going to be able to work with that. So we go and work with 215,000. And that, if you don't know by now, that is 215 1,000 times. You know you're going to get that. We know we're going to get this into 394,000 at least once. And now all we have to do is go and write the rest of the 10 factors. All right, those are going to be my hundreds. Those are going to be my tens. And these are the ones. And now we go and calculate. And it's like, okay, 215,000. How many times can I add it to itself before it is greater than 394,872? And you can already tell twice is going to be too many times, because that gives you 430,000. So it's only going to be once. And then you go and do your deduction. All right, so it is 394,872, and you are deducting 1 times 215,000. And there you go. That's 2784. Can't, not this 9 becomes 8, so that this 4 can become 14. 14 minus 5 is 9. 8 minus 1 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. So there you have 197,872 left. All right, so we move on to our hundreds. Let's see, how many times are we going to get 21,500 into that? And again, if you take a look at your multiplication table that you went and worked out ahead of time, you are going to know that it is, yeah, can't be 9 times, because that's going to be too much, isn't it? This, however, is going to be perfectly fine. Let me just write that out for you so it becomes visible. Right, there you go. So that's going to be 8 times. I'm going to be able to add it to itself 8 times before I get something greater than that. And then I just go and write it down, what it is that I want to deduct. And you go and deduct it. That gives us 2, 7, 8, 7, 0 and 0. So 7,872 remains. I move on to my tens. $2,150 is smaller than 700. Well, is less than 7,872. How many times am I going to be able to put it in there? And that is what? 8,600 is going to be too much. 6,450 is less than that. So that's how many times? That is 3 times. 2,100. Sorry. That is 6,450. And again, we do our subtraction. That is 2, 2, 4, 1. And all we have left are our ones. Right? Again, guys, decimal number system. Right. 215 is going to go into 1,422. How many times? You can read it directly from your table that you've gone and worked out. 1290, it's going to be 6 times. And then you go and deduct. That is 2. Can't, this becomes 3, so that can become 12. That gives you 3 and 1 and 0. And this is going to be your remainder, because 215 is larger, is greater than 132. So without any trouble, you can now go and write, and you say your ones, that is 6, your tens is 3, your hundreds is 8, and your thousands is 1. And you have a remainder of 132. Do you see that I did not have to remember anything with this method? I did not have to remember. This gives you insight into what you are doing. This is what long division looks like in the real world. This mechanical method, it is error prone, and that's why people don't use it, because it's too easy to make a mistake. Because you have to remember. So yeah, guys, in your day-to-day life, in the real world, use this. Because when you've practiced it, you don't even write this anymore. You really don't. You might write this, but again, you need to practice. And again, if you are in a situation where you need to write an exam with long division in it, do it the understandable way and then go and write it the way they want you to, so you can get your marks. Right. That then is all I have left to say about long division. You guys now know my opinion about it, and you know that, in my opinion, it should no longer be taught in schools. Right. I hope this helps you in real life and to pass your exams. Again, guys, yeah, you know what to do now. Good luck. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.